So this video that I'm talking about, so big in the camera, showing my double chin a little too much. It mostly is just about like everything. Cause I feel like, I know I have people that I can tell, but at the same time, it's kind of like, like I feel like I shouldn't be putting the weight of what I got going on onto other people. So I'm just gonna make this video, probably upload it to YouTube and be done with it. Never mention it again. Why do my hands look so big? They're not that big. But honestly, I just feel like when you miss someone, but you can't really say it because it's not the right appropriate time to say it, or it's just like when you say it, it's not the right time. When you don't say it, it's the right time. It's like no matter when you say it, it's still gonna have an impact. Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with all of these emotions that I feel every single day. And like, how am I supposed to dispose of these? Like, some people go to the gym, some people read, some people freaking run marathons, or they just sit there and they dwell in it. But after you go through something or you feel something that's like so powerful, how do you clearly just like move on from it? Like, I'm used to like moving on from this emotion to this emotion so fastly. Like, I feel like I can't even catch up with myself. Like, a lot of the time, it'll just be like, I have this thing going on, so I shouldn't pay attention to the thing that happened before. So I should just pay attention to this because this is now. This is not the past. So I'll prioritize what's happening in the present more than the past. But then the things that I had going on in the past come back they come back up one day, and it's like just hitting me in my face that I never truly got over this. Like, maybe that's my fault. No, it is my fault. It is my fault because I could have dealt with it in the moment when it happened and maybe a few days after it happened and been over with it. But I don't do that for some reason. It's just like every time I get that chance to think about it, it's gone. It doesn't matter to me anymore. And it's like I'll lay in the bed at night and my brain will just keep racing and racing and racing, thinking about the future, the past, what's going to happen now, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen when I wake up in the morning, what happened today, was today important? It's like no matter what I'm doing, I'm just always thinking and it doesn't stop. It's like all the time and I hate it. I wish like my thoughts sometimes were just like put on a screen so people could see it so I wouldn't feel so alone. Like maybe there's someone else in the world who feels the exact same way. Maybe there's not. I don't really care if there is or there isn't. But the main point I'm just trying to say, like, how do I get over something that is constantly always happening? Like, I feel like I try too much or I try too little. Like, let's say, for example, right, I'll ask for something that I should have asked for earlier. But I didn't do that because I was too scared to ask for it in the first place because I didn't know how people would react. When I ask people stuff, it's like I'm a little bit scared because like, what if it's not a question they want to hear right now? What if they have better things to do than listen to what I have to say? And that's like the first thing that goes through my head. Is this important enough for them to actually care? Is it not important enough for them to care? Like even when I'm done joking, and I know I joke a lot. I know that I joke a lot. But like on a serious level, I don't know what to say to people. When people expect me to apologize, it's like I feel like even if I do apologize, they might not care, And I just wish that I knew that they care. Like I could see something. I had some type of scripture or something to go off of. Like I'm a very logical person. I need there to be something for me to go off of for me to know that you actually care about me, that you actually love me, or like, you're someone who's good to be enough in my life for me to keep you there. But if there's nothing there, I don't know what to do. It's just like you're here. And there's nothing wrong with having acquaintances. I love acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances. A lot of people I've met. I've moved like 4 times in the last like 4 years or 3. I don't even know. It's so much. And I've met a lot of people. I've made a lot of good friends, good memories. But what was I even talking about? I'm ranting, I guess, on everything. I'm so anxious all the time. Like a couple days ago, I randomly just had this, like, the first time in my life, actually, I had, like, what's the best way to word this? I even asked one of my friends about this. I was like, why did I get so anxious to where I threw up over something? Because I never had that happen to me, I don't ever like throwing up. What went through my head, and it was like, I was brushing my teeth, too, so this made it entirely worse. I wasn't planning on any of it, and it happened, and it was like, dang, I need to get my stuff straight. But then the also thing is, I don't really have a lot of structure to go off of. And it sounds like I'm about to cry, but I'm not. I don't know. Whenever I'm talking about how I feel, I get really sad and I just start crying. It's like, I don't know. Like these last couple of months, I've been so depressed. I think that's the best way to word this. Like, ever since I moved, it's felt like all my emotions I've been put in this one thing, and everything just keeps going off of that one thing. Like there's like a core, right? And then there's more things getting added onto that, so it's like stacking up. And it's like it's never really hitting its peak. Like maybe it's hit its peak now that I'm making this video, and it might be on YouTube in a couple minutes or whatever. But I don't have, like, I have people I know I can talk to about this, but I just want it to be out there. I want to be able to feel like if I say this now, I can forever just know that I said it and it's done, you know? Because I hold a lot of stuff in all the time, as I've said before. And I feel like I'm holding a lot of people back. Like, how's the best way to explain this? From what I've heard from people, I can be a very pushy person. And I guess that's just because, I had people push me in my life, but never to the extent of how much I wanted to be pushed in life. Like, I used to see those child prodigies. I used to be one of them. I used to want to be one of them. I never was a child prodigy. Never. I never got that far in life when I was young. I used to want to be one of them, and I always wanted someone to push me like that, but nobody ever did, so I just guessed that since nobody else was going to, I had to do that, And it was always like a competition. Like, I could either be this bum who makes 9 to 5, and I don't really see people who do 9 to 5s as bummy work. I really would want to work 9 to 5. That's consistent. Other than that, but I would just make this horrible lifestyle of myself. From like, even when I was growing up, like 9 to 5s looked like absolute hell to be in. And sometimes they are. It depends on the person and their lifestyle and their choices. But it just feels like I always had to push myself to the brim to be what people wanted me to be. And there was no real thing to go off of. Like, I'll ask people opinions about what I should do in a situation, but then I'll still go with the thing that I want to do. Like, I don't understand that. Why would I ask for someone's advice if I'm just going to go off on my own? It makes no sense. I know it's like, what's the point in asking for advice if you're just going to do your own thing? But the thing is, it kind of helps, because it always feels like the world's decisions are on my shoulders. And I'm a teenager. And, maybe I do need to build up that responsibility of everything that is in my life right now is my choice. I have to take responsibility for my actions and everything that happens. But at the same time, it shouldn't feel like no matter what I do, it's still going to be overwhelming. Every decision I make is overwhelming. Me dyeing my hair like a couple weeks ago was overwhelming. Me putting this on today was overwhelming. It's like it never really goes away. It just sticks with me. I'm really good at joking it off or just living in the moment, but I don't know. And I'm missing people in my life who are already gone, who have been gone for a while. And I don't understand that. Like, why should I care that they're gone? You know what I mean? Like, if you're gone, you're gone. There's nothing more I can do about that. And I've learned to accept that not everybody's going to stay in my life for long periods of time. They'll just be like kind of memories I can go off of in the future. And I'm fine with that. But when it's someone or someone's that I really care about, like family members or friends, and I have no way of contacting them, knowing how they are, and stuff like that, it just kind of like is like, dang. Like, I told you so much about me, I got to know you, and now it's just like you're gone. I've had people pass away in my life, but I feel like passing away is more, what's the best word? More easy to get over than just someone still being alive and not being a part of your life. Like, I'd rather go to sleep knowing that someone passed away who I cared about and, they were still there when I was still there when they passed away, than for me to just wake up at night randomly having night sweats like I'm usually having for some reason in the middle of the night, and just knowing that they're still alive. They have the ability to contact me. They have all this. Even when I reach out, they might not text me back, but it's like they really didn't want me in their life that badly to where they just had to just eradicate me. Exonerate is the best word. Maybe I'm not good in people's lives, and it feels like that all the time, because I ask that question a lot. Like, am I a good friend? Am I not a good friend? From a lot of people, I've heard that I'm a very difficult person to be around and be with, or, I've heard the be with part a lot, but, other than that, I don't know what does it even mean to be a good friend? That's such a subjective thing. Some people consider being a good friend being there all the time. Some people consider being a good friend being there when they need you to be there. Some people consider you being a good friend just because you make them laugh every day. It all depends. And I don't know what to go off of, because it's like, I don't even know if I'm a good person. But I don't even like saying that people are good people, because everybody can make bad decisions. Anyone. And I don't know, maybe I am hard to be with. But at the same time, that's just who I am. And I know I can improve who I am. But a lot of the time, I already feel great about who I am. Like if I make a joke, right, I'm not obviously being serious unless I genuinely tell you I'm being serious right after I say the joke, because I'll say that. And they'll, judge me for the joke, or they'll be like, oh, that wasn't even funny, just shut up. Yeah, it kind of hurts my feelings, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter, because, what am I supposed to do? That's who I am. That's what makes me laugh. I wasn't obviously just making the joke for me to listen to it. I don't know. I feel like I'm being suffocated all the time by, other people's opinions. And maybe I should stop asking for other people's opinions. But then the weird thing is, people feel like they're entitled to tell you their opinion on who you are. And I don't understand that. I don't. And I feel like maybe people are pushing me away, maybe they're not, but it feels like all the people that I really want in my life want me away from them. They don't want me in their life anymore. Me being a part of their life made it harder for them to live, is what I think. Truly, honestly, that's what I think. And maybe that's why I'm making this video, just so I can get this off my chest. But if you didn't want me in your life, I just, why even have me there from the beginning? What's the logic in that? Why waste someone's time? Why tell someone that you want them in your life and then don't want them in your life, and just have it switch up? It's like a push and pull type of magnet thing. You know what I mean? It's like having two negative parts of a magnet come together, and you're trying to push them so close, but they keep pulling apart. What's the point? If you know that I shouldn't be there from the beginning, why tell me that I should be there? And I feel like I'm not enough for a lot of people. I'm not there for what they need me to be. And I know I keep saying that, but that's true. It's true all the time. I don't even know who I am. I don't. I can honestly say this from the bottom of my heart. I don't know who I am. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but it's there's not much more you can tell me, because I know what I know in my head, because I'm speaking it at this moment. And I would have been retracted my statement if I didn't believe it. I'm a little congested. It's spring, when I'm making this. But I don't comprehend the whole fact of, how am I supposed to know who I am? How? I like what I like, but why isn't that enough? My actions aren't enough. How I live isn't enough. When will it be enough? It's enough to me. It's always enough for me, But it's never enough for the next person, and that's what bothers me so much. I feel like I could win the greatest award, or I could solve world hunger, right? I could end all depression. I could end all of it. I could get rid of all the pain and all the sickness in the world, and it still wouldn't mean anything. What gives things meaning? I don't know why I made this video. I want to be heard. I want at least one person who watches this video. I don't even know if someone is even going to watch this video. I might watch this video. I might not watch this video, but I just want to feel heard. I always feel like I'm not heard all the time. So, that was just my rant. And, yeah, I guess that's it. And the last question I honestly have to ask myself is, how do I truly let someone go? When do I know it's time to let someone go? And even when it hurts me to do so, how do I move on from that? But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Lost a lot in the last couple of months, so hopefully someone listened to this. But yeah, peace out. Have a great day too.